Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Ship and Reach. I'll be doing a video that I have not done ever, and that is to go through my old TBRs and see if I am a fake reader or if I'm actually really good about my TBRs. Before I get started, if you're new to this channel, please don't hesitate to subscribe down below as well as the notification bell. And if you're new, hi, hello, I'm Stephanie. I do love bookish content. And this is a video I've never done before, but I'm really interested to see like if I'm good at what I'm doing or if I'm not good at what I'm doing. And I was debating how to actually like do this video because I've been on BookTube for many years now. I think since like 2016, 2017, and I didn't start my like TBR playlist until 2018, like end of 2018. So I'm not gonna go through all the videos I'm doing right now. I think I'm gonna go through just the videos I did starting from last year, so from 2022 up to now, and see if I've been good at my reading or not. Plus, another issue I kind of ran into was when I was going through some of my older videos, I realized that I don't even remember some of those books. Like, did I read them? I have no idea. I had to do some sleuthing. So I'm just gonna start off from last year where I have a fresher memory and just go on from there. So the first video I have over here is actually my new and updated 5 stars predictions video, where I talk about the books that I think will be 5 stars in 2022. So let's just start watching this video and see how this goes. I also don't know how to like format this probably, but we'll see. So I'm just scrubbing through it here. And the first book that I mentioned is Under the Whispering Door, which I did read, so kudos to that. Unfortunately, I did not give it 5 stars though. I gave it like 4.5 stars, so not exactly accurate. Next book on here is The House of Sky and Breath, which I did read as well. I gave that book 5 stars, obviously. I cannot wait for the next book coming out soon. Then I also read Daughter of the Moon Goddess, which I also gave 5 stars. Really fucking good book. I cannot wait for the next book in the series. I also picked up the Book of Cold Cases, so I did finish that one as well. I really enjoyed that one. I also read This Woman Kingdom, which I didn't really enjoy as much as I hoped I did. I also read A River Enchanted, so that's great. Also, my little Tofu came to say hello. How you doing, Tofu? How you doing? Anyways, so that's the next book. And then Jade City. Oh, this book I DNF'd. I thought it would be amazing, was not amazing. Clearly I was very off of that one. I also did read Winterkeep, so there's that. Jade Fire and Gold, I believe I DNF'd that book, so clearly off about that one. Quarter Silver Flames, obviously 5 stars. So freaking good. I love Nesta and Cassian. And I think those are the books. All the books for that video. Moving on to the next one. So the next video I have is the top 22 books I want to read in 2022. Let's see if I read all of these books. First book over here is Get a Life, Chloe Brown, which I did read. I enjoyed that one. I also read Love Boat Taipei. Fix Her Up, I did read as well. The Romance Book Club, I also did read. I actually want to pick up the second book soon, which has just been sitting next to my bed for the longest time. Oof, I did not read this one. Kingdom of the Wicked. All right, this is the first book that I have not read yet. You know, in my defense, I was waiting for the rest of the series to come out, and I think it just came out this year. JK, I am so off. It came out in 2022. All right, so this is the first book that I'll read. Maybe I'll do a follow-up video where I read the ones I have not picked up yet, because oh my god, there's a lot actually. I need to write this down. Kingdom of the Wicked. Damn, that's my first one, and that's my second video. Not off to a great start. I did read Raybearer. I did not read King of Scars. I did really mean to read that one. I did not read that one yet. She Who Became the Sun, I DNF'd. I really wanted to like that one, but unfortunately just did not care much for it. Survive the Night, I did read. Under the Whispering Door, which I mentioned earlier, I did read as well. Iron Widow, I really enjoyed. Vespertine, oh my god. I still have the book. You're actually on my book, that book right now. I have not read this book. Damn. I'm actually not doing the greatest. Maybe I am a fake. I already have 3 books from this one video. All right, next book over here is Malibu Rising, which I did read, really enjoyed. I also read Plain Blood Heroines, which I either like gave it 1 or 2 stars or DNF'd it. Skin of the Sea, I really didn't like that one. I thought it was terrible. Gallon was also equally terrible. The Atlas 6, this is one that I think at this time it was like super popular. I wanted to read it, never read it, so yeah, we'll see how that goes. Jade Fire and Gold, I talked about this already. Crescent City and Court of Silver Flames, I talked about that as well. Jade City, I talked about that. Daughter of Moon Goddess. Okay, so there were some overlaps with my 5-star predictions video. So that is it for that video. Moving on to the next one, which is my February TBR. Oh, so I missed my January. Let me go back. Let me do my January TBR as well. But I did technically have this up in 2021, which is why I did include that. Let's see what books I have on here. Oh, okay, this is when I read The Bone Shard Emperor, Really enjoyed that series, guys. I also read The Therapist. I also read The Keeper of Nights. Firekeeper's Daughter I read as well. I didn't really like it as much as I was hoping, but it's cool. The Bonecryer's Dawn I also read as well. Razorblade Tears, I remember that was like really popular, so I tried to read it and I think I thought it was okay. Moving on to February. Ace of Spades, I did read that one. Same Bad Heroines, okay, I was going through some of my top 22 books I'm gonna read. Hello, Tofu. Trail of Lightning, I did read, didn't really enjoy so much, unfortunately. Get a Life, Chloe Brown, I did read that one. You Reach Sam, I also did read, and that was it for February. I was definitely keeping these TBRs on the shorter end because I think I was getting overwhelmed, which is good for me in retrospect. All right, moving on to March. Let's see what I have here. The Maidens, I remember that was for my book club pick, which I didn't really care much for, but it's cool. I also read Girls of Storm and Shadow. I did finish the entire series. Daughter of the Moon Goddess I read as well. Heart Principle I did read as well. I was finishing up the Imperium's trilogy, so I did read Lightbringer. I did also read the second book, which is Take a Hint, Danny Brown. Okay, so I did not actually choose Way of Kings. I chose Project Hail Mary. I was debating between the two, thank God. So I did read Project Hail Mary. And that was the last book that I read for March. Moving on to April. Oh, actually no, I have a book series that I wanted to read. Okay, I already have, that's a different video. I'm not going to talk about those because I am doing dedicated reading logs for all of those series. And I know there's a couple that I haven't started yet, but I will be doing those. So they are on my radar. All right, so for April, what do I have? I have Once There Were Wolves, but I did read. It was for my book club pick. I remember being like mediocre. Then I picked up Dustlands. I DNF'd that one real fast. Loneliest Girl in the Universe, I believe I actually DNF'd that one, or I gave that a very low rating. I did read Fence, and I did end up reading Night Circus, which didn't happen until this year, but hey, at least I read it. And I did read Skin of the Sea as well. Moving on to, oh my god, my Magical William TBR. I feel like I did a good job because I remember last year I did really good with my reading, so we'll see. Skin of the Sea, I did read that one. Ray Bear, I read that one too. Romance Book Club, I read that one. Survive the Night, I read that one as well. Fence, I also read that one. The good thing is I actually did a really good job with like overlapping some of my videos, especially if I had like a readathon that month. I would try to incorporate those so they're not like completely new books. Gave me more chances of finishing it. All right, moving on to May. This was the Asian month. I read Malibu Rising, which was for my book club. Oh my god, this one I really wanted to like, but I ended up DNFing, and that is Doomsday. Jade City, I DNF'd. Yoke, I really didn't care much for that book, unfortunately. Within these book awards, I want to say I DNF'd that one as well. I really didn't care much for that one. And then My Summer of Love and Misfortune, I DNF'd. And that is it in terms of May. Let's go on with June. Ariadne, I did finish that one. I believe that was for my book club. I also did read Agnes at the End of the World. I thought it was okay if I remember correctly. I also did read She Gets the Girl. Bleach, I read that one as well. I did not read this next book, Empire of the Vampire. It's also, this tripod is also on that right now, so adding that to my list. And this next book, The Chosen and Beautiful, I want to say I DNF'd that one. I really didn't care much for that one, unfortunately. I also did read Shadow of the Sky. I feel like I DNF'd that one though, so yeah. Those are all the books for the month of June. All right, so we're on to July. Yeah, this is taking like a little bit longer than I expected. First book on here was A Nearly Normal Family, which I did read. I believe this is for my book club pick. I also did read the Book of Cold Cases. I actually really enjoyed that book. I also did read Gallants. She Who Became the Sun, I already talked about it. I DNF'd that one. I also did read Darius the Great Deserves Better. I really enjoyed the first book more than the second book, but I still think that's a great series. I also did read Sister of the Snake. And this last book, King of Battle and Blood, I did read. I thought it was okay. I mean, I don't know. I feel like that one had a lot of rave reviews, and it's not like it was bad, but I just expected more, I guess. Moving on to my August TBR. This is so wild. I feel like I don't recognize any of these videos. They're so long ago, even though it's just last year. Book of Night, I obviously did read that one. She Who Became the Sun, I guess clearly it was a rollover. Alex Feeney, Rock Paper Scissors, I did read as well. I also did read Twin Crowns. This one, Strange and Stubborn Endurance, I did not read. I actually need to read that for a separate video, so I will include that in here. Next book on here is Before the Sword, which I DNF'd. What We Buried, I don't know if I DNF'd or read it, but I definitely picked it up. Passenger, I also read as well. Save, I did not read. Nettle and Bone, I DNF'd. And then there was that Robots book. DNF that one as well. And that is it. Let's see what's next. My September. Queen's Assassin, I did finish that. Twin Crowns, I read that too. More Than Just a Pretty Face, I did read that. Once Upon a K-Prom, I did read that as well. Eighth Girl, I did read. Sacrifice, I also read. Book Lovers, I read. In a Garden Burning Gold, I did not read that one. Oh my god, I didn't read this next one too. Ruin of Kings. Oh my goodness. This is actually longer than I expected. I was really like for sure I did most of these books. Bleach I read. When Kingdom I also read. All right, that's it for September. That was a really big fucking TBR. October. All right, I'm gonna just do this for 2022 books, guys. I'm already getting tired. I still have like a couple more videos to do too. I'll do a follow-up video with my 2023 book videos in my TBR then. I did read This House Across the Lake. I also read Renegade. I did a whole reading vlog about that. I will link that above and down below if you can check that out. I also did read The Stand-In, which I actually really enjoyed. That was really cute. I believe I DNF'd I Have No Secrets. Quarter of Silver Flames, I did read. Take Me With You, I also read. Light Lark, I don't think I read that one yet. Oh, I did read that one. Okay, I gave that one 4 stars. Wow, I don't remember if I read that one. That's kind of crazy. All right, that's it for October. Let's go on with November. All right, I did read Babel, or Babel, however you guys pronounce that. I call it Babel, but I've heard it like other ways too. River Enchant, I did read that one as well. Woman Before Wallace, I DNF'd that one. Demon of the Wood, I did finish that one. Our Violent Ends, I did finish as well. Jade, Fire, and Gold, I DNF'd. This is like the end of the year, so I'm trying to get through like all of my like top 22 books and 5-star predictions videos. The Grace Kelly Dress, I DNF'd. That is it for November. All right, for December, let's see what I have here. This is my last and final one I'm going to go through because this video is taking me a little bit longer than I expected. And I did read The Lost Apothecary. That's my book club. I don't think I really liked it. I thought it was actually not that great. Obviously, Love on the Brain, I adored. I did read Foundry Side. I don't remember. I feel like I remember not really liking it, so I don't know if I'm going to pick up the rest of the series. I also did read Dating Dr. Dill. I thought that was actually really cute. Lifelike, I did not read that one. Shit, okay. And I have Vespertine, which I also already included that I did not read. So that is it in terms of my 2022 TBRs. Hi, Tofu. How you doing? I don't know if you can hear him purring. Okay, of course he stops purring just when I like give him a close-up. Now he's purring again. It's like softer. Okay, so let's look at the list. I have Lifelike, Ruin of Gods, In a Garden Burning Gold, Crave, Strangest Stubborn Endurance, Empire of the Vampire, Atlas 6, Vespertine, King of Scars, and Kingdom of the Wicked. That's actually exactly 10 books. It's actually not too bad considering all the books that I read for 2022. I will do a follow-up video on my 2023 TBRs that I did not get through, and then I'll do another follow-up video with me actually reading these books. I don't know if I'll tackle all 10 because that's a lot in a video. I might break it into 2, we'll see. But that is it in terms of this video. A very not so quick sit down video, but I'm excited to kind of go through all the books that I didn't read because now I'm like, shit, I did talk about these books a long time ago and they've been on my list for a while, so it's like incentive for me to actually read them. But anyway, to say for this video, let me know if you're good about your TBRs, and if you are, tell me your secrets. But as always, if you like this video, please do give me a thumbs up. I really just help out my channel, and if you like to see more content of me, please don't hesitate to subscribe down below, as well as the notification bell. And as always, don't forget to follow me on Twitter and Instagram, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.